Beautiful, beautiful town.
That is the image, the iconic image of Che Guevara. Castro said, okay, let's do it.
And you can do this here.
Yeah, they told me this is police.
The police station.
Yeah,
Ah, la polizia.
The police station is set in which was a very, very old fort.
Ah.
Yeah. But kind of local.
Hola.
Hey.
That is the Harbor Avenue, and now we're going to go to the fort. Over there, Havana's Pizza. Now we are going to cross the bay through a tunnel, underwater,
Ah.
Oh.
under the bay. We're going to pass that way, under
Ah.
the bay.
So straight and then down.
Yes.
Ah.
Wow.
Here we can see the monument of a war hero, very famous war hero, Máximo Gómez.
Maximo Gomez.
Máximo Gómez was a Dominican Republic man that joined the Cuban army during the epoch that we were a colony of Spain, right? He fought against the Spaniards. And by the way, that is the embassy of Spain in Havana in front of us.
Wow.
It is the entrance to the tunnel.
Ah.
The tunnel was built by a French company in 1957. Now we are on the other side of the city.
Uh-huh.
The hugest fort in America in order to control, to reinforce the defensive system of the city. And it happened. That is San Carlos de la Cabaña Fort,
Wow.
which is considered the hugest fort built by the Spanish Empire in
Wow. What year was that?
1762.
1762.
Was the attack of the English, and the fort started to be built in 1763.
To protect Cuba.
I didn't see that. They built the
If you are first,
Englishmen.
Llevamos 5 minutos.
The English
Llevamos 5 minutos.
here to defend, but then they only were here for 11 months.
Yes.
And then I think the Cubans built
Llevamos 5
to
minutos. Estoy haciendo
protect. I'm not sure. I don't know. The Spanish or the English? Who built?
Spanish.
Spanish.
Spanish built No.
To protect
to
from.
protect more, to reinforce, much more.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bay of Pig was 1961.
Yeah.
1962, during the Cold War, the Soviets set missiles here in Cuba.
Made America very scared.
Americans scared and realized defeat. So Kennedy decided to start sending war airplanes, in order to establish the location of where the missiles were set. It happened because two airplanes trespassed the Cuban airspace. Of course, the Cuban government advised them not to do it anymore. And in the third attempt, when they trespassed the Cuban airspace, by order of the Cuban government, leading by Fidel Castro, the airplane was shot down. Nothing good. Okay?
Oh, and that's all the wreckage.
The remains of the airplane that was shot down by the Cuban army. Nothing good came after the ace.
No.
In a very short time, Kennedy started to order to make a naval block to the island. The island, Cuba was isolated, was blocked. And things got very tense. The missiles were there.
Very,
Were here.
They were very scared.
And Americans said, oh, what is going to happen? So all the world was thinking in the Third World War start. Khrushchev, president of the Soviet Union, decided to invite Kennedy to have a private conversation. They had a meeting, but you know what happened? They forgot to invite Fidel Castro.
Oh no.
And Castro said, no way. It cannot be happening. So Khrushchev informed to Castro that the missiles will be taken out from here and from Cuba, and Castro said, no, the missiles are going to stay here. The missiles are here and are going to stay here because it is the only thing that we have in our hands in order to defend us against the threat of
any
the United
conflict.
States. Things got more tense. Khrushchev and Castro had another conversation, and they decided. So Khrushchev proposed to Castro that maybe talking to Kennedy, if they could take the missiles out from Cuba, if the United States did not attack, would not attack to the country, and to stop the naval block to the island, and to give the United States naval base in Guantanamo back to the Cuban government. Castro said, okay, let's do it. In 10 days, the missiles were taken out from Cuba. They were sent to Russia again. And actually, the naval block to the island stopped immediately by order of Kennedy. They didn't attack Cuba as they promised. But the third attempt was never accomplished. They never gave back the United States naval base in Guantanamo back to the Cuban government, right? They still have an illegal territory occupied by the United States. Okay,
Wow.
It's illegal, but well, it is the place in which they are. That place, United States Guantanamo base, naval base, was used as a prison because they, after September 11, they sent the Al Qaeda members, right, to that part of the island. That is the history of those.
Wow. That's so cool.
¿Todo bien? Ahorita está lloviendo.
I didn't understand totally. It's like the Americans still owns some of the places in Cuba.
Yeah, the Guantanamo Bay they still own. That sort of thing. Because it's a part of it's like the same island is still connected. We have the Old Havana right behind me, the oldest part of Cuba, and also the Cuban equivalent of the Christ Redeemer behind me. Was built, it was ordered by a woman, and also it was created by a woman as well. And they say one hand is blessing and the other hand, I can't remember exactly, but they say the Cuban, one should be holding a Cuban cigar in one hand, in the left hand they should be holding a mojito. Beautiful, beautiful town. Wow. And then we have the special photo shot.
Be careful, be careful.
Be careful. Be careful.
Oh, aquí hay una pequeña hormiguita.
Yeah. And then this is the camera shot, the money shot right here. This one.
Cuba North. Central Park Hotel. And Central Park in the back.
So cool.
And
con.
Gracias. Grand Theater of Havana, Alicia Alonso. That is the best example of the Baroque architecture.
Beautiful.
And my favorite building, United States Washington DC capital.
Yeah.
That's the third largest closest statue indoors in the world. The third largest closest statue in the world. And in front of us, the entrance of Chinatown.
Yes, your favorite. Yeah. That building is cool. It's like the Iron in New York. The Iron, similar.
But I didn't see any Chinese.
I think it's probably you and maybe one. I'm probably the only Australian, you're probably the only Chinese. Because I think a lot of Mexicans come for holiday here. So,
No, I don't think.
no?
No, I didn't find many,
Oh.
but many Americans.
Ah, right.
Now we came out from Old Havana, and we have arrived in the center of Havana.
Ah, see.
Havana center of town.
See.
See other countries, the Chinatown has some Chinese restaurants.
Yeah, like don't
Yeah.
There are many Chinese restaurants there.
It's all hidden.
No, because it's in another part of the... And here we can see church. Name Holy Havana Church.
That one still in international.
Now it's being renovated.
Renovation.
Holy Heart of Jesus Church. That is the Freemason building, the Masonic Lodge basement.
Cool.
Some buildings are really strong
Some-
and well conditioned,
Yeah.
but some are not. Some are really shabby.
Yeah, lots of
Yeah.
maintenance they There's the classic cars there.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, get some photos now.
Well, the Revolution
Well.
Square
Yeah.
is considered the most important site
Mm.
in the country, taking into account the history of this island after January 1st, 1959. The revolution that comes on that date, leading by Fidel Castro. In this square have been taking place the most important political meetings, ceremonies, demonstrations, commemoration, marches, and all. Over there, a 46-meter high tower, the obelisk, right?
Uh-huh.
If you take a look from the top, you will realize that it looks like a star. The tower looks like a star.
From the top.
From top, you can realize that
It's like a cross or a star.
a star. It's like
It's
a
a
star.
star.
Star,
Oh.
right? Representing the lonely star we have in our flags, which means the Cuban sovereignty. 17 meters marble statue of our national hero, José Martí. Who was José Martí? José Martí is considered the most important person for Cubans because he had to do with the war against Spain. He made people to think about the chance to get rid of the Spanish domination. That's why he is considered the mastermind, right, for Cubans. Fidel Castro used to stand up in front of José Martí at the tribune, right? And he used to make long speeches of hours and hours and hours. One of them, record Guinness, 6 hours, 38 minutes.
Whoa.
And in front of him, all this area crowded of many people, many Cubans listening to him. 1998 was a very important date for Cubans. 1998 was a very important year for Cubans because that year, in this square, when we were visited for first time by a Pope, to Paul II, was in this place the welcoming meeting to the Pope and the first Mass, that he made for people. This square is also celebrated the Day of the Workers on May 1st. Every May 1st, big congregation of people here because it is the Day of the Work, right? All the buildings, as you can see, that surrounding area, are governmental buildings. That is the image, the iconic image of Che Guevara. Che Guevara, very close friend of Fidel Castro. They met each other in Mexico because Castro was exiled there one year before. Fidel Castro was in prison here because of the attack of the barracks of Fulgencio Batista in Santiago de Cuba. That attack was unsuccessful, and Fidel Castro and a group of revolutionaries went to prison. In 1955, Batista gave an amnesty to all that political prisoners, and they went straight to Mexico. Mexico was the time in which Che Guevara met Fidel Castro. They met each other, and they started to talk about the new possibility of coming here and trying to fight, against the dictator Fulgencio Batista that was sponsored by the United States.
Yeah.
They came by boat, the boat that I showed you.
It's not raining earlier and earlier.
So now we go to Old Havana. Old Havana is not raining.
Yeah.
Now we are escaping. We are escaping from the storm.
Yeah.
Is it local market?
Local one.
How do you buy things?
Cash.
With cash? With pesos?
Cash.
Uh-huh.
No credit card, cash.
Yeah.
Do you still use the coupon?
Yeah, but the coupon no for that.
But do you still use it
Yeah.
in other stores?
India, rice, beans.
Rice,
Beans.
beans.
That is the National Hotel.
Oh, that's the place.
National Hotel.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what the headquarters. Italian American. Well, did you enjoy the tour?
I did, thank you. It was very good. I like that. The car is very cool.
Yeah.
So this car is 1972. Sorry, 1952. 1952, and the car is 72 years old. All original condition. All original, except for the paint. The paint is used to be a red color, and now it is pink.
The paint and the driver.
Paint and the driver too. And the driver. Don't forget that one.